Today I have a short review and tutorial on foil stamping. I am totally in love with the different things you can do with this Moira foil stamping polish. It's formulated to dry slower, so you can apply things like foil on top of the stamping or pigments as I have shown. And today I'm going to use the foil on top of it. And this is also a review for these new foils that I got from Hollow Glam Decals. It's Becca at Hollow Glam Decals. And I ordered 6 of them, and the only thing that I didn't like is that they all came together in this one tube. So getting them all out, as you can see, all of them are in there, getting them all out and getting pieces cut to do the foil stamping or foils at all. It isn't hard, but because these are the ones that I got are mostly for foil stamping, they're pretty fragile, so it's hard to manipulate and get those out without damaging some others as well. And you'll see in a bit, like I cut these out, and as you can see, there's some holes and things in them as I was doing that. So what I will probably do after this is just move them into different containers or something just to separate them and make them a little easier to use. But anyway, so we started off with one coat of this new polish that I got a little while ago, which is City Streets by Colors by Laro. And this is just one coat of this charcoal gray hollow that has a lot of sort of different rainbows that come through, mostly sort of a purple shimmer, but it is just very pretty, and I like this sort of neutral base for the shiny foils. So I still am loving this plate, the Floral BPX43, especially for the foil stamping and pigments as well. I think these images work really, really well for that. So let's get to it. So I'm going to put a stripe of the foil stamping polish, scrape, pick up. Now I'm going to apply that to my thumbnail. Then I'm going to take the foil and apply that like so, and just sort of press it and work it in. And you can see that beginning to stick. And I got these foils from Becca because I really like the effect that I was getting with the Moira Magic foils, but their color selection is really limited in that they just have the silver and the gold and then a red and a blue. And my favorite thing to foil stamp with is these gradient colored, shaded foils like I'm using here. And just because I just think that they give such a cool effect. So I talked to Becca about if any of her foils also worked well for foil stamping, and she said that they did. So That's what I picked up. And now I'm going to show you a trick that I learned from her as well. Is I'm going to take this sort of hard, this is a very firm brush. And so what she said is, because these foils are really thin and work well for foil stamping, sometimes you get more than what you want in there. Like you can see the outlines and stuff were filled in, which wasn't on the original design. So what she said was, you can take this harder brush and really just brush off the excess, because there's nothing holding them there. Because if you're gonna foil stamp, you really need to make sure your base is completely dry. You can use a fast dry top coat like I did here. You can wait for your mani to really dry, probably overnight if you don't use a fast dry top coat, but you need to make sure that your base is completely dry so that the foil doesn't stick to it and only sticks to the stamped image. But as you can see, as I'm doing this, those excess bits have come off so that the outlines are now coming through a lot more clearly. So I really love this little trick that I learned from Becca. So thanks for watching.